Hi, I'm Delusion Dispeller, and I'm here with my kitty cat Mimi, who wanted to be in my arms for a minute. She's been outside for a while. So I decided that um, many of you had requested different types of videos, and two of the main ones I get requested for me to make the most are narcissism, of course, and the past 12 tribes situation, which I believe you want me to discuss how ex-members have talked to me about their situation and what's really going on in the 12 tribes cult. It seems to be a really big, fascinating topic for a lot of people. So I decided to do a little bit more research into it. And I want to offer a disclaimer right now because I am in contact with many 12 tribes ex-members from different support websites. And they're very, very sensitive about how they're portrayed. And I don't blame them because they've already been traumatized. They don't need to be re-traumatized, especially by somebody that, in my case, I haven't lived the life. I'm very thankful I haven't lived that life. And I'm reporting based on what I read, based on what I learn about them, and based on testimonies of former 12 tribe members. So it's a sensitive subject because a lot of them have said, well, no, you're not fully representing, my story of what I went through. And they don't want to necessarily share their story because it's very traumatizing to relive it in the telling of it. And I respect that as well. So I want to offer a disclaimer that this information I'm about to share comes from research that I've done on the internet. It also comes from interviews that I have watched on the internet from former 12 tribe members, as well as things that former 12 tribe members have personally told me. I won't be mentioning any names whatsoever, but I am going to mention the situations and exactly what the experiences were of the people in this insidious cult, which portrays itself very scandalously and what's the word? Illusionary, I guess, in an illusionary way, as being something that's a good thing. And we'll talk more about that as I go on to talk about what the 12 tribes involves. So my disclaimer is this is based on things people have told me from their experience and my research, basically. So if I get something wrong, like if I say something and that wasn't your experience, feel free to type into me, no, that's not what I observed or had happen. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with you correcting me, but that is where I get my information from, so now you know. All right, that being said, let's go on to talk about 12 tribes experiences of ex-members and what went on there and what is going on there still in many of these groups, if not all of them. All right, so first of all, those of you who have been following my 12 tribes videos, you know that 12 tribes is a community slash cult slash sect slash bunch of people that got together and decided they were going to do a communal living thing based, as they say, on the Bible. I say more their distortion of the Bible or their literal interpretation based on maybe some things in the Bible that either were taken out of context or things that were more of man-made, I guess, than what God's heart really was in the whole Bible process. All right, so they're a communal group, first of all. Let's say that. They're very exclusive, even though they say they're not. They really don't show you the full scope of things unless you join them. This is one thing that over and over again the 12 tribes members have been telling me. Up close and personal is when you start learning the details of what their beliefs really involve. So, they consider themselves to be like a family. That's very common in a lot of cults. We're your family. We're the people that understand you better than anybody. Look at how we feed you and we put the roof over your head and we bring you clothes and, we do what families do, and even your own family didn't do that. That's why people get suckered into these things. Food is a big part in cults, and the 12 tribes is no exception. They have some of the best food you ever want to taste. I've been told. I've never had their food, not that I know of, but they go around to different fairs and like new agey type of festivals, and they try to recruit people by giving them foods and teas and things that they make that are homemade and healthy. Stay tuned. I'm keeping these down to around 5 minutes. I will be right back with part 2 of more on the 12 tribes.